Leadership for Introverts, Kristin Harrell. Kristin Harrell, Leadership for Introverts.
Thank you. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. I have sometimes been told that I was born to lead, which has always been a little strange to me because I am a major introvert. You might think that's weird because I do get up, I speak a lot, and it drains me. Extroverts get all of their energy from being around people, from talking to people, from being in crowds. I force myself to do those things. And then I go home, I hide under a blanket, or I get a book, and I have to spend time being quiet and recharging to be able to get up and do it again. I was always concerned that being an introvert might mean that I wouldn't make a great leader. Recently, however, for work, we took the Myers-Briggs personality test. I don't know if any of you have ever taken your Myers-Briggs, but I'm going to explain a little bit about what that means. The Myers-Briggs tests your personality on 4 different levels and then gives you an acronym for what your personality type is. I am an INTJ. That stands for introvert, intuitive, thinking, and judging, which didn't surprise me at all. What did surprise me is Myers-Briggs' description of how INTJs are leaders. First of all, one of the INTJ traits is visionary thinking. INTJs are big picture thinkers. We're driven by long-term goals. We love designing systems that improve efficiency. We solve deep-rooted problems and look to change the future. As a leader, some often say, this is where we need to go, and here's how we need to get there. We excel at innovation, transformation, and strategy. We're also independent and self-motivated. INTJs don't need any hand-holding. In fact, we prefer our autonomy, and we give the same to other people. We trust our teams. We trust that they are competent and that they'll do their jobs. We lead by example, quietly competent, highly focused, and results-oriented. And we're logical decision makers. We prioritize logic over emotion. That means that we make objective decisions when other people often get too emotional to make the right decision. We focus on what works, not necessarily what's popular. And we prefer clear standards over vague compromises. We make excellent high stakes and high complexity roles possible where cool heads are absolutely required. And we're calm, confident, and we have a calming presence around others. We usually have a little bit of a quiet intensity that shows clarity, preparedness, and vision. Other people might say that we're consistent, we're competent, but also we don't waste too many words, which for some people makes us seem cold. However, once you get to know us, we're anything but cold. We're very warm people. We just sometimes need to get through the stuff and get home under our covers. We also focus on relentless improvement. We are always thinking, how can we make this better? How can we make this faster? How can we do this smarter? So we love optimizing processes, eliminating inefficiency, and refining everything from strategy to daily routines. We do sometimes have a little bit of an issue dealing with other people who are overly emotional. I've learned in my leadership roles how to focus on getting out of my box, understanding myself as a leader, understanding how my INTJ strategies work for me as a leader, but also understanding that other people are not INTJs. Other people don't function the way I function. It's taken me years and years of leadership and practice to be able to understand the style of other people and be able to pivot my style to meet them when I need to. As an INTJ, I understand that I am not always going to be the loudest one in the room. I'm not always going to be the most gregarious in the room. And that's okay. I have to be true to myself as a leader. Leadership isn't about volume. It's not about being the loudest or the most charismatic. It's about seeing what others don't see and having the courage to act on it. I've had so many leadership experiences in my life, and I am proud to be an introvert. I'm proud to have led the way I lead. I am proud that my teams look up to me and feel like I understand them and that I will do what needs to be done to help them get where they need to go. Yes, I'm an introvert, but I was born to be a leader. Madam Toastmaster.